Hi everyone, we are Crossform Vanguards. I'm Dempster and I have JJ with me here.
Hi everyone.
And it's been a while since the last overview of a deck, but here it is, the Ren Legend deck. It's been out for a while now in Japanese and it will be coming out in June for English. I can't remember what's the date already. When was the date? I forgot, but anyway, what we have here is the Japanese one, the real deal. So we'll just take a look at what's inside, whatever that's included. So we'll start with the box itself first. As you can see, there are a lot of shines here and there, which is very special because not all deck boxes have that. In fact, this is the first one that has it, if I'm not wrong, right?
Yes, that will be the first one.
Yeah. So, and of course we have Ren fans. Where are you guys? Shout out.
Ren-sama!
Seriously, are you guys?
It's Ren-sama.
And then we have a Blaster Dark Diablo here. And then there is actually a kind of a border around it. And at the back we can see a card list as well as all of the items that will be included. Now do take note that every single set of this comes with 15 foils, one foil for each card. So once we get to the deck itself, we'll talk more lah. So let's go. Let's open this up. Yay! Okay, so opening the box itself, of course, the first thing you see is the deck with Blaster Dark Diablo, Grade 3, why?
Shiny. And it's shiny.
Yeah, it's shiny too. Okay, then after that, next we have the sleeves for Ren fans, for Shadow Paladin fans, all kinds. And now, of course, the deck box itself. And not to forget the counter, which is banned for some reason. Thank you very much. And the playmat. The playmat itself. Aha!
Which actually technically is a poster.
Yeah, seriously, ayo. So it looks like this. Very, very nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm sure everyone who has this thing knows how to play already, so where the zones are and all that, you should know lah. And then behind, we have all sorts of information about Ren from Season 1, the history, and then the deck, some of the cards, etc, etc, etc.
Yeah, some combinations you can try here.
Hisho. So yeah, and then of course let's take a look at the main thing, which is the deck. Oh, one more thing.
We
have a promo for Shadow Paladin, one of the strike units. So you get 4, you have 4 of this, and then you can be very happy. Okay, so let's get this out of the way and let's take a look at the deck. GG, I'll let it open up.
Let's see.
Okay, let's open it.
There we go.
Yeah, be gentle with it.
Very gentle.
Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at what's behind this first. We have 1 point again.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Yes.
So of course, we're breaking down the deck. We have Blaster Dark Diablo on this side. Phantom Blaster Diablo. Well, it's stuck.
They stick together.
Yeah, they stick together like a team.
Oh, there's actually more.
Yeah. I think we took out
Here we go.
a bit of it. Yeah. Okay. And then we have Bivka. Bivka. Okay. Yeah, Bivka.
All players will know this guy.
Yep. Actually, this one caters a lot to all the old players, if I'm not wrong.
Oh,
And
yes,
we have
it
Dorin,
Ah yes.
Maha, or Macha, whichever language you're in. And then we have Makriel.
Makriel.
Okay. This is
The old
special.
cousins.
Yep. But now he's a special interceptor.
interceptors.
Okay, then we have Darkheart Trumpeter. 3 of each.
And the classic Karo with
Yep.
an additional ability.
Yeah. We'll explain to it later if we can. And then we have his Legion, so called Claudas. And then for some reason Bushiroad decided it's a good idea to go back in time and pick up Loli Nevan. Then the first Vanguard, Full Bow Brave. And of course the whole set of triggers. Now the interesting thing about this Legend deck is that instead of having a balanced build, it's got 8 triggers, 8 critical triggers. So it adds up to the pressure of the deck itself. And then we have a cute little black dog for the heals. And Hoot hoot!
With
Howl
owls.
Owl. The 3 triggers.
We finally have a Margal clone
Yay.
in Shadow Power.
Yeah, so as you can notice, there's no stand in here. Because why do we need stands?
No need stands.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Okay, so let's go through some of the effects of some main cards here. Of course, the first thing we would like to talk about is Blaster Dart Diablo. Okay, JJ, you have played this deck already. So how do you feel about Blaster Dart Diablo, the effects?
Well, Blaster Dark Diablo is an interesting card actually because you have to be very name specific. His skill only activates when you strike Phantom Blaster Diablo.
So these
you
two
only
are
get
like
to yes.
a combo lah
They
for each
combo
other.
each other,
Yeah.
yes. You only get to retire when you strike a Phantom Blaster Diablo.
Yep.
Additionally, his Generation Breaks 2 skill is actually pretty decent, considering that most people who play Strike actually run into a problem where they have nothing to strike with.
Yes.
So in
grade
this-
3s or
yes.
like the grade 1 strike, the strike units lah.
Or any combination. If you don't have any grade 2s, 2 grade 2s in your hand, for example. So any trigger will suffice for this deck. Once you reach GB2, that is.
Yeah, any card can be like a grade 3 already, so just drop that down.
Yes, just
strike.
drop that and go.
Yeah. Then we have what's his name again?
Babka.
Bavka. Yeah.
Yeah. So this guy, he's pretty much your reinforcement tactic. So it's only useful in the rear guard. So when your attack hits, you counter blast 1 and you superior call the rear guard.
Yeah.
Shadow Paladin, grade 1 and below Shadow Paladin rear guard.
Then next we'll move on to the grade 2s first.
So we
Dorin.
have Dorin.
Dorin, as you all know, he was grade 1 in the Revenger set, and now he's been up a grade, rank up I guess, promotion.
Now, people are pretty hyped up about this combination because it gives you the magical number of 15k block.
Yeah.
Right, so because its Generation Break 1 skill is that when your Vanguard has the name Blaster in its name, so it will get a plus 2k when it attacks. Additionally, if it's boosted by a Claudus behind, it will gain an auto ability. When this card attacks and is boosted by a Claudus, you unflip 1 damage. So it's a guaranteed unflip no matter what you do.
It's like the Claudas are grade 1 back then. You have
Yes.
a Blaster in front, unflip 1.
Blaster Dark Revenge.
Blaster Dark Revenger.
Specifically.
Yeah. And then Maha, what about her?
Well, she is a reinforcement card as well. Only thing is that she has to be boosted first.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's like all the new Generation Break 1
Correct.
units that requires boosting lah, basically.
Yes.
It's
Her
like
only
a staple
difference
unit.
between her and Babka is that Babka's attack must hit, regardless of whether it's boosted.
Yeah. Maha can just
As
attack.
long as you're boosted.
Doesn't require her to attack Vanguard also.
Yes, as
So-
long as it attacks
Yep.
and it's boosted.
And then next we have
Markleer.
Markleer.
Now this special interceptor is interesting because you need to it has a special requirement where you need only 1 rear guard at the back row or less.
Yep.
And it's worth 15k.
Yeah.
You get a plus 10k for shield.
So basically, out of all the special interceptors, he's actually one of the most OP lah, so to speak.
It depends on how you look at it. Most special interceptors who have 15k now have a special condition depending on their clan.
Yep.
So in Macula's case, it's when you have less rear guards in the back row, 1 or less.
Yep. And then next we have True Black Sage Charon.
Yes. This one is your Blaster Dark Diablo Searcher when you call him from your hand. So you cannot call him from anywhere else, he has to come from your hand.
Yeah.
Additionally, when you sacrifice it for a skill of a Blaster, it's worth 2 sacrifices. So instead of sacrificing 3 units, you could sacrifice 2 for Phantom Blaster Diablo. Or Phantom Blaster Dragon for that matter.
And then we've already talked about Claudas. So Nevan is a very unique PG because instead of all the ones where you unflip damage, this one does a different thing.
Yes, it allows you to drop 1 and draw 1. As long as there's a copy in it in the drop zone.
So it's like her older skills get mixed into this lah.
Yes.
Why Bushiroad?
Who knows?
Okay, then we have Fubao Brave. Back then, the only other first Vanguard with Brave in his name is
Wingal.
Yeah. So now Fubao decides to go Brave as well. So what's his GB skill here?
So he's Blaster Dark Diablo Searcher as well. So when you have GB1, you counter blast 1, move him to the soul, you can search for Blaster Dark Diablo. So as you can see, this is an ace card. There are many ways to bring him out.
He's the main focus lah, basically, because that's what you want to strike to when you strike to Phantom Blaster Diablo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, one thing I forgot to add. For Charon's skill, it's the same as any of the Grade 3 searchers. You have to reveal a Grade 3 from your hand, drop 1, and search for
Yeah, basically.
Blaster
Yeah.
Diablo. Ah, yes, and we missed out Dark Heart Trumpeter.
Yeah.
Well, poor heart. His heart's broken. Alright, so this card is, when it's called to the rearguard circle, you Soul Blast 1, Generation Break 1, right? And you can Superior Call any Grade 1 Shadow Paladin rearguard, Grade 1 and below, except a copy of himself.
Right.
So you can imagine
So you can
how
call
scary
anything
the
else.
combination would be if it was boosted and... Yeah.
And then we move on to the triggers. Like I said earlier, there is no stand triggers. There's only 8 criticals, 4 draws, and 4 heals. Now the draw trigger itself is like a Shadow Paladin version of Markout. So you put it in the Soul Blast 3k to 1 unit.
Ah yes, we did forget one more thing. The second ace in this deck.
Yes.
Which is the Great Force Strike unit.
Actually, that's the last one we like to talk about.
Oh yes, naturally, this is the one that really kills people. Alright, so now this strike unit's ability is that Counter Blast 1, when this card attacks, Counter Blast 1, flip open a copy of itself, and you have 2 face-up G units or more, it gets a skill. Tank plus 10k and 1 crit. Additionally, your opponent has to retire 2 rearguards from his field.
but
or
that
he
is
cannot
only
call card.
but that is only if you sacrifice 3 units on your field first. So you
Yes.
can choose not to do
It's
that
a
as well.
standard Shadow Paladin skill
Yeah.
though. Yes, but what makes it scary is the fact that if your opponent does not
Retire.
retire rearguard as well, he cannot guard.
Yeah.
And an additional crit there is really scary considering triple drive check.
Yep. So people are forced to call out units from their hand if they face against this. So making the hand even lesser for guarding. And yeah, except for maybe Gold Paladin or Royal Paladin, they don't care.
True. Anything that can reinforce the field really quickly would.
Yeah,
Be
maybe
pretty
Aqua
alright.
Force also, but they just suffer a huge drop in attack power, that's all.
However, do note that it's a skill that requires your opponent to choose 2 rearguards and they have to be retired. So cards with resist, which cannot be
retired.
the target,
Yeah.
cannot be used. as
Stem
well.
Alter is not affected as well.
Yes, things
so
that
you have
cannot
to
be
take note.
retired.
Yes.
Generally cannot fall into the category. So if you have 2 of those on the field, good luck guarding.
Yeah.
Not that you
Have
can.
fun. Right. Yeah. So that's all about this legend deck. As we've talked about all the effects here. If you like it, go ahead and get it. It's a good investment. If you want to be OCD about the foils as well, you can get 4 and then you just put everything in the foil.
Oh yes.
It's beautiful. I mean, it
It's
looks nice.
expensive, but it's well worth it.
Yeah, and then you get a lot of deck cases, you get a lot of... Yeah, you get one full set of this promo as well. Yeah.
Which,
so-
by the way, just as an added
Yeah,
bonus,
sure.
will add the ability for this one. When this card's attack hits, you get to Superior Call a Grade 1 and below Shadow Paladin. So it
It
another
reinforces the
reinforces
field.
it.
Yes. So yeah, you can get 4 of this, and then you can go happy with this deck. So yeah. So thank you all for watching. Please like, share, subscribe to us. Follow us on our Twitter. We are at Crossbone VGS, as well as our blog at crossbonevanguards.wordpress.com. And we'll see you with other videos, fights, unboxings, deck overviews, and so on. So we'll see you soon. Bye.